What can I do for you? Well met. Welcome to the Bloated Float. She's the finest inn on the water in all Cyrodiil. There's a room, all right, and a fine room it is. Yours for the night for only 10 gold. A wise choice indeed. You've never had a night's rest like this, I assure you. The room is down below deck. It's the door on the left. The King and Queen Tavern isn't a bad place to stay if you're visiting the city. Farewell.
About time someone showed up. Thank you for freeing me. I'm gro-Marad, the Bloated Float's bouncer and helmsman. I've been locked in that storage room for hours. I don't know exactly what's going on, but not long ago, a gang of thieves calling themselves the Blackwater Brigands stormed the ship. They took myself and Ormel, the float's owner, hostage and put the ship to sea. I have no idea what they're after. If you can get me safely to the top deck, I can steer the float home. But I'm not budging until the coast is clear. I'm used to dealing with drunken louts, not a gang of well-armed thieves. All I know is there seems to be 4 of them. They blindfolded me before they put me in here, so I didn't see much. The float has 3 decks. This deck is the inn deck. The next level up is the tavern deck. And then there's the top deck. Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh, there. Where do you... Lynch set you up? What does she need assistance with? You bested Lynch? I always knew he was out of practice. Oh, well, I suppose it's up to me to do his job for him as usual.
Nice work. Top deck clear yet? What are you... Orders? Selene did... When did all... Damn that woman. She promised a 4-part split when we recovered the Golden Galleon. She never said anything about splitting it 5 ways. She said when we got back to the safe house in Breville, we would divide the loot after she fenced the damn thing. Do Lynch and Minx know about this? Well, since they're out of the way, if I kill you, that means Selene and I split the take 2 ways. This heist is getting better and better.
How'd you get in here? Roth? We made us... What? Can no one in this gang keep things secret? I suppose you think you know why you've taken over the Bloated Float as well. How did you know about that? No matter. Once I've taken care of you, we'll scuttle the ship and be off to our safe house. No one will find us there. Again you have surprised me with your knowledge of our operation. I suspect Lynch didn't check all the inn rooms before we departed. You must have been hiding down there and made your way up here. How did you get past Minx, Roth and Lynch? Impossible. You defeated the 3 of them alone? I'm humbled by your skill, and fear that assaulting you would lead to my own quick demise. Please accept my surrender. Here's my blade. Please, no treasure is worth my life. The Bloated Float is yours.
Thanks again for helping.
I'm your prisoner.
Thank goodness you arrived when you did. I feared that I'd be thrown to the slaughterfish. If you get Selene safely locked up, I can tell you all I know. I won't...
I've already I'm your prisoner.
I'm sure Ormel...
I'm your prisoner.
Thank goodness you are... Now that she's surrendered, please escort her to the last room on the inn deck. We'll lock her in there until we arrive at port.
I've nothing more...
Now that Selene is locked up safely... Well, I'm afraid all of this was my fault. They hijacked the Bloated Float because of me. Business has been waning of late, so I invented a story. I fashioned a tale about a golden galleon that the previous owner hid within this very vessel. It was to be a statuette made completely of gold. At the time, the idea was quite clever, I thought. I figured the lore would draw more curiosity seekers and adventurers looking for the treasure. What could the harm be if while they were here, they bought a drink or two? My business has increased quite a bit since I leaked the story. Well, obviously, I was mistaken. It was a terrible idea. I'm just glad that no innocents were hurt. I wouldn't want to have their blood on my hands. Anyway, sorry to ramble. You better get below now and rest until we arrive safely at the Imperial city docks. You've already... Selene no longer holds the Bloated Float. Once we get to the Imperial city, I intend to make sure she is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Please, go get some rest. You're awake. Good. I didn't want to disturb you. I suppose you're wondering what I did with Selene. The authorities at the Imperial City took her off the ship as soon as we docked. I was also informed that there was a reward for her capture. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here, of course. Yes, the float is quite a vessel, don't you think? The only functioning tavern and inn on the water in all of Cyrodiil. Bought it maybe 10 years ago when it was decommissioned. Had to gut the whole thing to make room, but kept it seaworthy. All the furnishings were built inside the ship, since they were too big to be carried on board. Spared no expense. She was a ruthless woman, and I'm glad she's behind bars where she belongs. Farewell, my friend.